Welcome, everybody, to the fourth and final episode of the second season of the Nuttcast, talking about Nande Koko ni Sensei ga. I am, of course, Colonel Panic, or Panic for short, and with me, returning guest, Core.
Hey.
For some, you were on the big gay episode of Conception, and for some reason you felt like wanting to come back.
It was the best episode of Conception.
Absolutely. Well, 11, that's when he fucks the raccoon. Also with us, a new face, Evan.
Hey, my name is Evan. Hi.
Hello, hello, hello. Good to have you both.
Gracias.
I wanted to... well, right off the bat, Evan hasn't seen the entire show, so up to a good start.
Of course, yeah.
Of course.
No.
I have experience with this too, having run a Kaguya cast.
It was the best thing ever, okay? I know what you're talking about.
What's this?
It was
about Kaguya?
a podcast discussing Kaguya where Evan joined. I was like, oh, he's probably seen the whole show. He made like a video on it after all. No.
Yeah. Some of the most fun we had with the Conception one was episode 11 live stream with one of the members of the Our Anime podcast, and he had only seen episode 11.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Turns out you don't need to see the rest of the show to kind of guess what's happening.
See, I'm not alone in that. Look at that.
No. Like, in some cases, it actually makes the conversation better.
Exactly.
You can guess. And then it's wonderful when you get something right.
Well, I did my research. I originally dropped Nande Koko after about 3 minutes, but I have now seen the entire show. So
yeah,
I have that to my name.
Exactly. You dropped it after 3 minutes?
Yeah. I was like, so I'm not really into pissing fetish. Like, that's not.
I was about to say, first 3 minutes, that's pee.
Yeah, that was awful.
The first of many pee scenes.
Yeah, this show is very. It's clear what its leanings are.
Yeah, I mean, it's shameless, and for that I applaud it.
I love this show with a passion.
Right? Do you think you're gonna finish it after this?
Of course. This show got me 1,000 subscribers. Why would I not?
Yes, I was actually about to bring it up because I checked out your YouTube channel, and in the little tab that says popular videos, I can't speak. I have a cold. 3 of them are Nande Koko videos.
The series does well.
And 2 of them are character creation stuff in Kurtzbull.
Oh, yeah.
However you say it. So I was thinking, I mean, I don't know if you see what I see right there. The match made in heaven. A video of recreating the teachers.
Oh, yeah. I honestly, like, I should.
That's a 1 million views right there.
Honestly.
That'll get you to 2,000. No problem.
maybe eventually. Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. So... Core, you made a video about identifying with characters in anime.
Yeah?
You finished this entire show. Who do you identify with the most?
That's a hard question. They're all like big-titted onesans, and the protagonists are pretty much relevant.
No, that's not true.
I mean, I guess a tan girl, because like my skin is darker. That's the best I can give you. That's all I got.
I don't think it's fair to call the protagonists irrelevant. Sometimes their whole personality.
Well, I mean, they're very important in that they
yes.
They fall on the girl's tits, and then you see the girl's tits. That's, without them, the show would not exist. I'll acknowledge that much.
Sometimes you don't even need them to do that. Sometimes the universe will just implode and undo their bra. Drop like some bleach on him or something, get him all.
The physics in this show just doesn't make sense. I don't think it ever will, but like that's the one thing that bothers me the most.
Really?
it really just bothers me. I'm like, okay, I like fan service. I love fan service. Fan service is kind of my thing. But like, when you're sitting here, right, like picking up girls in awkward positions, like if someone's falling over, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna like try to grab them by the boobs. Like what? And then like you just keep holding up. No, just no.
Well, you see, the trick is they always have to not be looking. For some reason, they're not looking where they're grabbing, and they end up with a handful of boob. That's how. That's how I get around that.
There were a couple places in particular that I was really confused by the physics. Occasionally, like
such as
with I don't remember a single character's name, so I'm just gonna describe the stony face girl when she's giving the dude the chocolate,
yes.
and it like it somehow slips out of her hand upwards onto her breasts.
Completely melts, covering her nipple.
Yeah, immediately it melts all over. Or like the scene where I think it's the last episode where she's in the room and she's like tied up. She knocks over the fishing rod. The fishing rod fly. First off, why does this dude have a fishing rod just sitting on his desk? Whatever.
Because otherwise, how can he have fishing line for these shenanigans?
He knocks the fishing rod. The fishing line tangles her up. And also gets tangled in the door, so that if he can't go in the door, because if he pulls on it, it'll hurt her. And then people are coming, she's afraid, but then he runs with the scissors, somehow snips the string, phases through the door, and saves her. Like he like
appears out of
through
fucking
the
nowhere.
This guy's got straight superpowers.
And this is one case where, like, usually people who guess this, at least one, have always read the manga. I don't suppose any of you have.
No,
no, not at all.
This is a moment that's the same in the manga, like one for one, where he's just there. All of a sudden, he's running with a scissor, and then snip, and then boom. Somehow overtakes both the people.
I don't think the mangaka thought of the character positions in any scene when they were making it. They were just like,
but the art is usually really good. And it's way more explicit too. Because it's not, in the manga, it's not like they'll pull on the string and she'll get hurt. It's they'll pull on the string and it will, like, bondage, pull up her panties.
The
and
manga's
she's like, just
better.
Yeah.
You're an
the
anime
manga
watcher,
is like a million times better. Yeah. Always keep coming
I believe
back.
you. I mean, there's so much more that they're able to show in manga, so compared to anime, unfortunately.
That's true. Well, I mean, the anime has an uncensored version as well, though.
Well, not really.
Not yet.
Because I was watching, I was on my illegal streaming site of choice, and I was watching it, and there was like two versions, and there was uncensored, but then there was still the censored things. I was what? I felt so cheated. And I was like, oh, the Blu-rays aren't out yet. It's like a less censored version.
It's the
apparently.
less censored
I
version.
didn't compare it with the other one, so I don't really know how much of a difference it was, but yeah.
I did that in the beginning. Like, I would watch every episode twice just to compare the differences, but I kind of, I must admit, it's not the best anime adaptation ever. I kind of lost steam towards the end. It was kind of whatever. A thing I've noticed throughout the whole thing is that, like, the voice actors are generally pretty okay, but they all sound like they're recording in their own bedrooms. Like, every voice track sounds wildly different. It's not in a studio. There's no way.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
I definitely didn't notice that.
Well, Evan will notice this when he goes back and watches the whole thing. The short stack mummy teacher, the little one, I hate her voice actor, but she sounds like she is like centimeters from the mic. She's just got her mouth on that thing. And then the little Shota boy, he sounds like he's in a room with no like isolation whatsoever. You can like hear his voice bounce off the walls. It's so strange.
We couldn't afford to rent an actual studio space. They just shipped the microphone to each voice actor one at a time and had them record their own dialogue.
They couldn't
and
even
then mail
afford
it to the next person.
By the time it got to the little boy, it was just all beat to shit. It didn't work anymore. They lost the pop filter somewhere along the way.
They couldn't even afford to do entire episodes. So, like, you know, it makes sense if they couldn't afford a studio.
It's insane. Like, for a short, it has crazy bad production values.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the first 2 episodes, they did pretty good. Because there's, like, people looked on model for the most part. But but the last 10, I guess, would be.
Yeah, no, I was looking at
actually, I don't know. It's not great, but, like, I don't know. My expectations for shorts they usually look pretty darn bad. It's like you would think, like, oh, this will look better because they have less stuff to animate. But no, usually just means they gave the entire show to like one person and they had to animate the entire like what's that show? Yatogame-chan and then the other one, the one Senryu Shoujo. Both of those look pretty terrible from like the first episode out.
Good for the most part, I feel, but it had some episodes. There was one in particular where everything was just crooked. It looked so weird. Everybody was just off model as fuck. Yatogame, that's the one where they're in Kansai or whatever, isn't it? Yeah. It's like the tourist advertisement.
Yeah, there's one of those every season. At least one.
This one was actually kind of charming. I liked it. I don't know. I watched a lot of shorts. I did not. Oh my god, the other one, the Thai one, Joshi Kase, whatever.
Oh, that one looks so bad. Okay,
that one looks so bad.
That one's like the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, that was absolutely terrible. Was Ao-chan also a short? I think it was. That one looked good.
Yeah, that one was like normal anime production values.
Yeah, just half length. I loved it. Had fucking banger of an OP. Who do you think should do the second season? Because the manga is still ongoing. Who would be?
Shaft.
Shaft would do the second season of this? Oh, gosh.
I would actually watch the second season if Shaft did it. That's it.
I would like Studio Lurchy, how are you saying?
Lurch. I don't know how you say it, actually.
Lurche.
I'm just kind of making stuff up as I go along.
Yeah. They did the Monster Musume. I think they do this right.
I just want to see these girls do head tilts. That's all we need.
Oh my god.
You just what?
Archie cuts. So Evan, you didn't watch the whole Core. Who was your favorite teacher of all the teachers?
Oh, that's easy for me.
A hard question. Okay, go ahead, Evan.
Okay, so even I haven't even seen the episode yet with the tan teacher, but she's definitely like my favorite one.
Yeah,
like just seeing images of her everywhere, like 100% favorite.
This is true. She's not my favorite, but I think she's my second. She might be my second favorite.
Then you have the wrong opinion. That's just fact. I have a PhD in waifuology. I think I have the right opinion here.
Maybe once you recreate her in the
Kurtzfeld. God.
Maybe then she'll win me over. But I'm a big supporter of the short white-haired, the last one, Ice Queen. What they call it? The Absolute Zero Tachibana, the school nurse.
Oh gosh.
Hell yeah.
Thinking about it, like, I mean, for me, they were all kind of comparably all right. Like, there wasn't a single one that, like, their personality stood out to me enough that, like, I liked them more than another. And it's not like any of them in particular are, like, my ideal girl. I'm more of, like, a tall and petite, like girl type of guy. These are all, like, massive tits, like, the tits out the wazoo. Not to say they aren't cute. I do think they are cute. But there's no one in particular that, like, specifically appeals to my preferences.
If they do second season, you'll be pleased to know that there is a smaller boobed teacher in the manga.
All right. Nice.
Because every teacher gets 10 chapters, and they're currently on 55. And now they're doing like a
How
goth,
long are the chapters?
like, I don't know, 16 pages? Not super long.
I see.
And so
But,
every episode of this has adapted 2 chapters.
I see.
Yes.
But I would, I for favorite girl, I think I would say the first one, maybe Tan Girl. That's the kind. But like the first girl, I think is like has the most compelling relationship, like the all of them kind of have that like dynamic between what they show to the guy and then what they really are on the inside. And I felt like hers was like the most like exaggerated and therefore the most entertaining for me, like to see her cute side versus her, more abrasive side.
Yeah.
Though in certain instances, the Tan Girl, it really is like a moment to moment basis thing, because it's all about like whichever girl has the best, like, because a lot of this is like mostly like it's like a little bit of animation and then a still shot of the girl in a really like sexy pose.
Yeah,
it's like
is.
it's like moment to moment, like how sexy is that pose? And there's a couple places where the Tan Girl is looking real smug, and I'm all about the smug girls.
I'm all about
I'm
the
way
smug,
into that.
yeah.
See, I'm glad that I'm not wrong about the Tan Girl now that you're mentioning more about her.
She's got that bully streak going.
I do appreciate that she's like the most like forward.
Yeah, she's very brazen. But yeah, my favorite is of course the bob cut.
Now I'm just even more excited, just way more excited
About getting to the fuck is her name? Hikane.
That's a really nice name too.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel about the male characters?
There
I
were
love the
males
big
in
guy.
this show?
I love the big
I know,
dude.
right?
He's amazing.
The
Suzuki.
big dude is by far the best character because he has the most personality. I feel like
Yes.
the other ones definitely give more of the like self-inserty vibe to them, but like
Yeah.
I think like him and the short girl like weren't necessarily my favorite like section, but like they had like that section probably felt like the most like just like I was watching an actual show and not like something super like oh, this is just meant to be super fan servicey, because
Yes,
they have like a very clear like plot structure to their relationship.
I actually 100% agree. I was about to say she's not my favorite teacher at all. I think she's my least favorite, but that couple is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I like the
'Cause they're
dude.
fun.
He runs.
Yeah. He fucking
He likes
lives,
to
dude.
exercise.
He's
Hey,
the
bro,
size of
I
a
started
car.
running recently. Like, maybe I identify with that guy the most.
Yeah.
You just relate to him.
I'm tall, and I started running like a week ago.
Is that also why you
He's
relate
me.
to Tan Girl? Because she's a gym teacher?
No, because I'm not. I don't have giant tits, so I can't relate to her. Unfortunately, it's
Goddamn.
just impossible.
I mean,
It's too much of a hurdle to overcome.
gold, you know?
Maybe.
Maybe. Are you both watching? Because like there's a show that's become like tangentially related to this in the last week. Are you watching Miru Tights?
No, I wanted to watch Mirror Tights, but the episodes were just like very, very like short, and
Good.
I just didn't think I could get any content out of it. I watch anime for content now. It's so sad.
I know that feel. Yeah. Next season, I'm thinking. Oh, yeah.
No, I was just gonna chime in on my side. Like I watched the first episode when it came out, but it had like this weird aesthetic that I didn't really care for that much. Like this sort of like weird gradient thing going on. Wasn't
True.
too into it.
Yeah, it's kind of glowing in a weird way.
Yeah.
But I like it. I fucking love it. And the last episode had... Well, you haven't seen it. It would be a shame to spoil it. You should watch Mirror Tights episode 7, if nothing else. There's some teacher.
I'll read the
shenanigans.
r/anime thread on episode 7.
Oh my god, it's just people nutting over the teacher. It's just nothing but, oh my god, did they just do that? They can't believe it.
You're just like hyping me up.
Oh
for,
wait,
like, all
okay.
of these
I have a
things.
very important question for you. As a
Yes.
manga reader for Nande Koko Sansaka, do any of the characters canonically have sex? This is the real
Yes.
important detail.
That
they
Thank
do.
God. Okay, it's a 10 out of 10. I wasn't gonna score it very high. 10 out of 10. The manga's a 10 out of 10. I haven't even read it yet.
That's the glorious part about the manga, is that all the main chapters are very fan servicey or whatever, and a lot of bullshit happens. The in-between chapters, which are still canonical, are just straight up porn.
Bro, why is the... Man, you're just selling me on the manga right now. I don't
Hell
even-
yeah, I want everybody
Like, why
to
are we
read it.
talking
It's
about
fucking
the anime?
incredible.
Why did you invite me onto the Conception Manga Cast?
Yeah.
I got
I mean-
my words backwards, but yeah.
I mean, I could probably do that.
you're making
At
me want to
some
like
point in
freaking
the
like
future.
read the manga.
Dude, it's the most bingeable manga ever. It's so quick. They hardly ever talk, and it actually looks amazing. Like, the art is super good. And they fuck.
No, the manga sounds absolutely amazing right now. So everyone listening, just go read the manga.
Yes.
You'll have a much
This
better
has been
time.
the consensus on every episode of this. Has
There
been,
you go.
You know what? Fuck the show. Read the manga. And people are like, oh, but then they don't have voices in the manga. No, but that's why you watch this.
But the
so you
voices
get,
in the
like,
anime aren't even very good, so...
I mean, some of them are. I like the first girl. Not Sato. What's her name? Kana. Kojima.
You gotta
She has a
use
good
your
voice.
imagination.
That's right. And
You
if
can
you
imagine
watch
even
this,
better voice.
if you just watch an episode of each teacher, then you have the voices ingrained in your head, and then you can just like imagine them saying the stuff in the manga.
That's true. There you go. Like, get the voices down, and then you
Right?
can do your thing. Whatever it is that you do when you read stuff like that. Ha ha ha.
It was funny too. You mentioned you only watch stuff for content. Because I was thinking next season. Well, first of all, next season is fucking stacked. I don't know about you guys. There's so much.
Oh no,
It
there's
does
like
Like
Doctor
Solid Season.
Stone, freaking the other show with the people working out. There's so much stuff next season.
Oh yeah, the workout show. I
I'm
was
looking
thinking
forward
about the Isekai Mummy show.
Oh, I'm thinking about Danmachi season 2.
Danmachi season 2. Big hype, yeah. It's fucking. Oh my god. It's gonna be so good. Summer.
Danmachi season 2, brother. Yeah. Anime of the season for sure.
Anime of the season. Well, at least according to Mel. It's like, there's so
I'm
many.
looking forward to Fire Force.
Fire
That's the
Force is
name.
gonna be
Oh
good too,
yeah,
I
no,
think.
Fire Force looks incredible. as well.
Fire Force looks dope AF.
Yeah.
I haven't
It looks
actually
really-
seen Soul Eater, but I've heard both are good, so I'm gonna believe them. Also, the PV looks really cool. I like the fire
Yeah.
effects.
There's a lot of people hyping Dr. Stone and Fire Force, at least in the our anime.
I have a
our
feeling
anime.
I'm not gonna be big on Dr. Stone. At least I might not at the beginning. I mean, I feel like everyone who I've seen in my feed Twitter timeline like talking about the Dr. Stone manga is like, it's like terrible for like the first 20 chapters.
Oh, great.
I'm like, that's like how many episodes of the anime? Or
That's
not necessarily
okay.
terrible, but it takes a while to find its footing.
Yeah.
At least is what I've heard.
Like, I saw the PV, and there's like the main guy. I feel like looks like a douchebag, and then there was a guy who's just shouting his ass off 100% of the time, and that's like my least favorite thing. Characters that just shout all the fucking time. Drives me crazy.
I mean, I know we won't see for a while, but there's plenty of movies from this year that I'm very much looking forward to. But when it comes to TV shows, I mean, I'm sure the Exercise one will be good, or at least
Yes.
pretty decent. Doga Kobo knows how to animate things.
They sure do. They're actually super good at it.
I love that is like your standard. Like, do they know how to animate? Are they good at it?
Dude, these days,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's actually in
I
high
mean, like,
demand.
this season in particular, I don't know what happened, but I feel like every animation studio collectively dropped the ball, because there was like maybe 3 shows this entire season that I would consider to have above average animation.
And is one of them Kimetsu no Yaiba? The Demon Slayer one by
Demon Slayer does have some incredible animation.
UFO
I put it at maybe slightly above average. I really hate the CG
Really?
stuff, so that bothers me a lot.
What? Dude, there was an
have
incredible
Have you seen the
CG
most
scene.
recent episodes?
Yeah, like that
No,
was
I only watched like half the first episode.
Bruh.
Okay, I'm with you that I found it jarring in the first episode. But it looks fucking gross now. It's insane what they've pulled off recently.
But like, I Rirakuma and Kaoru-san, no one watched it. It's the best show of the season. Please, someone watch the show.
What'd you call it?
Rirakuma. It's the Netflix stop motion show.
Huh.
I'm just gonna shill this show every chance I get, because I liked it a lot.
I know,
and
man.
literally no one has seen it.
I have.
It makes me
I
very.
have no fucking idea what this is.
It's got a very similar vibe to Agretsuko, actually, and it's also like 12-minute episodes and
Then
13.
I'm way the fuck in then.
Yeah, maybe if you made a video on it, I would watch it. Just saying.
Maybe if you made a video.
Hiding in public already said everything, so I don't need to make a
okay.
video.
I still need to catch up on Agretsuko too. The new season.
Oh yeah, likewise.
I've been busy rewatching Overlord for some fucking reason. Because Isekai Quartet, which is, Lord knows, was a disappointment. But it got me, like, I need to rewatch Overlord and Saga of Tanya the Evil. I need to, just those two. Fuck Konosuba and ReZero.
Tanya is incredible.
You don't like Konosuba, but you like Overlord? That's a hot
I do
take.
like Konosuba, but I didn't need to rewatch it.
Okay. Well, you just said that with such like.
You did.
Like, you're
yeah,
fuck
okay.
Konosuba.
Fuck Konosuba.
That show fucking sucks.
Yeah. Let the record show I fucking hate Konosuba. No. I love Konosuba. But I also love Overlord. And I feel like I'm like Danmachi and Overlord. I love them both. And on the Discords I visit, I feel like I'm the only one. Because it's like, even though Mel has the member count for Danmachi, is like that's the highest one for next season, I would be hard pressed to find another person who likes it.
I feel like, honestly, when Danmachi comes out, I'm gonna be the one guy just showing it every single day. Every single day.
Hell yeah.
I love Danmachi so freaking much. Hestia, literally my number 1 favorite waifu of all time. For
Oh my
2
god.
reasons only. But, you know.
Is the first word is the first word boob and the second word strap?
Yes!
I was thinking, is the 2 reasons each of the boobs, or is it the boobs and the strap together?
Well, I mean, it's each of the boobs, you know? Just
Yeah.
reason 1, reason 2. Need I say more?
But I thought you liked 10 waifus. How about the Amazon girls?
Okay, they're great too, but like nothing
Hell
beats
yeah.
Hestia. All right, she broke the internet. Every girl out there, like what other anime comes out where every girl is trying to do what an anime girl is doing? No other show has done that before. Hestia comes out of the woodwork.
Not a single one. Not a single one.
Not a single one.
No, I'm being for real, because when that show came out,
Moikai.
everyone was tying, ribbons under their boobs. Like, who else did that for any other show?
Truly revolutionizing the cosplay
internet.
industry.
I have to look up my list of shows that have anime girls with ribbons on their boobs.
There you go.
It's
others?
not a well-researched subject.
Revolutionary, man.
Revolutionary. You know what? I also rewatched Danmachi because season 2 is coming out. I remembered on my first watch, I did not like Hestia very much. Second watch, I liked her a lot more.
You're gonna watch it a third time? Good lord.
Not a third time, no. Why?
Well, you just said you need to.
No. I just did a rewatch.
Oh, you just did a rewatch. I thought you
because
said you were
season
about to
2
do
is
another
coming
one. I
out.
was like, okay, 3 times Danmachi. That might be a little bit too much Danmachi.
That's a little much.
Just a little too much.
Just a little much. But I love my favorite.
Like I'd be a little concerned for your mental health after that many watches of Danmachi.
Dude, I need context for the dojins. It's very important.
The content.
Can't just read those in a vacuum. It makes no sense.
I mean, I just kind of read them.
Anything else you want to say about the show?
Incredible show, absolutely fantastic. Just
in conclusion,
10
out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, it was all right. It was
it's
mediocre.
It's a masterpiece for several reasons. Boobs, and it got me 1,000 subscribers. So I like it.
Nice.
In the span of you mentioning the manga and us doing this podcast, I have looked the manga up on Manga Dex and read the first 2 chapters, and it is better.
Right?
Yeah, read the manga.
Yeah. In conclusion, best show ever. Manga is even better. Y'all got anything you want to plug?
You patreon.com/horrorreviews.
And your newest video.
Yeah.
What did the title end up being?
Oh god, I don't even
relating to characters based on who they aren't, which is a great video.
It was actually a great video. I'm not gonna lie, I loved it.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie. And Evan, I think your most recent one was recreating Nessa for Pokemon.
My next video is coming out in a couple hours or minutes, actually. So.
Oh, sweet!
It's gonna be episode 5 of the Christian anime reviews. Woo! Heck yeah!
Hell yeah!
So by the time this goes up, that's gonna be out.
Nice. That's awesome. Those are good. Hopefully, it'll get you to 2,000 sooner than later.
There you go. I'm gonna hit 2,000 subscribers, guys.
But people should also check out your video of recreating Nessa from Pokemon.
Yes, absolutely.
10 out of 10. I cannot. I watched that and I downloaded the Kurtzpol game just to try the character creator, and I have I wanted to try it because it looks fucking awesome.
So many people have told me that
there's like a little character survey you do first, and based on that, it gives you a bunch of hair options, and I have no fucking idea how to operate that thing.
Wait, is that how that works?
I think
you
it
get
is
different hair options based on
hiding
what?
Evan, the professional Kurtzpell master,
Wait,
doesn't even
is
know.
That how?
Because I
God.
did one and answered like how I would answer, and I did not get the same options you did when you made Nessa.
What?
Yeah,
Yo.
I could not get the same hairstyles.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, see, there's experimentation to be done here. I'm sure there's a wiki, like detailing what choices give you what parts.
Oh my gosh.
My God, but yeah. And I hope you make one of recreating the teachers. That shit would
maybe
break records.
Eventually.
Maybe eventually. Well, I'll be looking forward to it. Bated breath. I'll hold my breath until you make it.
Thank you.
From now. No. But yeah, thank you, both of you, for joining me on the last episode of this little venture.
The grand finale.
Teacher fucking.
Where we spent 20 minutes talking about seasonal anime.
We always end up doing this. If you listen to the older episodes, it's always like 10 minutes about the actual show and then like 90% tangents. That's always how it is.
Tangents are where it's at. That's
right.
how you know a podcast.
That's how you get the content.
There you
Just
go.
Ramble. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me on, even though we've never met before and I still haven't seen your channel before. But hey, thank you.
Well, check it out. Check it out.
I highly recommend episode 9 of the Conception Nuttcast. It's
Episode 9, exactly.
Possibly the greatest podcast episode of all time.
Ever made?
Yep.
Okay, you're right. I will. I'll check it out.
Very proud of that one.
Only episode 9, no other. Well,
Only
you can
episode-
check out. You're allowed to check out episode 12 too. Like you're permitted, but
Jack
episode
was on
9
that
is
one.
the important one. Yeah.
So thank you everybody for listening. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back sometime in the future. Not sure in what format. I don't think I'm going to be doing a seasonal next, like a weekly show next season, but maybe some single show episodes at some point. So stick around, subscribe, like the video, share it,
Smash that notification bell.
and ring that motherfucking bell. Smack it like it owed you money. And yeah, I'll see you around. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
抱きしめてねすべてあげるわ彼氏になったらね